This video presents a demonstration of the actual data gathering process. The administration consists of two tests: the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index or PSQI and the Stroop Color Word Test, which is further divided into three parts. The data gathering begins as the participant is guided by the researcher into the testing room.
Good morning. Thank you for taking the time to participate in our study. I'm Sonat Mangana and I'll be facilitating you today. This is the informed consent form. It outlines the purpose of our study, which focuses on the relationship between sleep quality and cognitive performance. Your participation will contribute valuable insights to our research. Please be assured that all information you provide will remain confidential and used only for academic purposes. Take a moment to read through the consent form. If you understand and agree to participate, please sign below.
After the informed consent is signed, the facilitator will begin the administration of the PSQI, which assesses the participant's sleep quality over the past month.
We'll start with the PSQI. This questionnaire asks about your usual sleep habits over the past month. Instructions. The following questions relate to your usual sleep habits during the past month only. Your answers should indicate the most accurate reply for the majority of days and nights in the past month. Please answer all questions. For each of the remaining questions, please check the one best response. And again, please answer all questions. And as for these items, there is no need for you to answer this part.
Item number 10 of the questionnaire, along with its five additional sub items, will not be included in this administration. These items require responses from a roommate or bed partner and address sleep related behaviors such as loud snoring, breathing pauses, or other medical concerns. Because these are considered clinical in nature, they call for professional evaluation and interpretation. As undergraduate psychology students, we do not yet have the expertise or training to analyze such information appropriately.
Write your name, initials, ID number, and today's date at the top. Time check, it's now 7:18 a.m. You'll have 10 minutes to complete the questionnaire. You can start now. I'll just be over at the corner so you can answer comfortably. If you have any questions, or once you're finished, just raise your hand.
The facilitator patiently waits while the participant answers the questionnaire. The 10 minutes serve only as an average time, not a strict limit. When the participant finishes, the facilitator reviews the questionnaire to ensure that all items have been completed.
Thank you. Everything looks complete.
After the PSQI has been completed and checked for any missing responses, the facilitator proceeds with the golden version Stroop test. The test is administered one card at a time, beginning with the word card, followed by the color card, and finally the color word card. For each card, the facilitator places it in front of the participant and repeats the standardized instructions before timing the task for 45 seconds.
We'll now proceed with the second test administration, which is the Stroop color word test. This has three parts, and I'll give you the instructions before each one. This is a test how fast you can read the words on this page. After I say begin, you are to read down the columns, starting with the first one, until you complete it, and then continue without stopping down the remaining columns in order. If you finish all the columns before I say stop, then return to the first column and then begin again. Remember, do not stop reading until I say stop, and read out loud as quickly as you can. If you make a mistake, I will say no to you, correct your error, and continue without stopping. Are there any questions? Ready? Then begin.
During the Stroop test, the participant is instructed to read or name aloud according to the test. The cards must remain flat on the table. The participant may rotate a card slightly up to about 45 degrees, but lifting the card or covering the parts of it using their hand is not allowed. The facilitator carefully observes the performance with a scoring sheet. If the participant makes a mistake or performs an action that is not allowed, such as lifting the card or covering items, the facilitator immediately says no.
Red, green, blue, red, green, blue, blue,
No,
red, green, blue, red,
no, no,
blue,
The participant is expected to correct the response or action without stopping, and the error is noted on the scoring sheet. Even if the participant is unsure why they were corrected, the test continues without interruption, and the facilitator notes the behavior on the scoring sheet.
green, green,
no,
blue, red, blue, red, green, blue, green, blue, red, green,
no,
blue, red,
no.
green, green, blue, red, green, green, blue, red, green,
Stop.
Circle the item you are on. If you finish the entire page and begin again, put a 1 by your circle.
The facilitator will now administer the second card, the color card, which assesses the participant's speed in naming colors.
This is a test how fast you can read the words on this page. After I say begin, you are to read down the columns, starting with the first one, until you complete it, and then continue without stopping down the remaining columns in order. If you finish all the columns before I say stop, then return to the first column and then begin again. Remember, do not stop reading until I say stop, and read out loud as quickly as you can. If you make a mistake, I will say no to you, correct your error, and continue without stopping. Are there any questions? Ready? Then begin.
green, green,
No,
red, green, blue.
stop.
Circle the item you are on. If you finish the entire page and begin again, put a 1 by your circle.
This final card, the color word card, is the most challenging. It requires the participant to name the ink color while ignoring the written word, creating a conflict between automatic reading and controlled attention. This measures both attention and inhibition control.
This is a test how fast you can name the color of the ink the words are printed in, ignoring the word that is printed in each item. For example, red and green ink, you will say green. After you say begin, you are to read down the columns starting with the first one until you complete it, and then continue without stopping down the remaining columns in order. If you finish all the columns before I say stop, then return to the first column and begin again. Remember, do not stop reading until I say stop, and read out loud as quickly as you can. If you make a mistake, I will say no to you, correct your error, and continue without stopping. Are there any questions? Ready? Then begin.
Red, blue, green, red, green, red, green, red, blue, blue,
No.
red, red, blue, green, red, green, red, green, red, green.
Stop.
Circle the item you are on. If you finish the entire page and begin again, put a 1 by your circle.
After the final card, the facilitator will conduct a brief debriefing session to check on the participants' well being and answer any questions.
Thank you for completing all the tasks. How are you feeling? Do you have any questions about what we did today?
Hindi po guys. Okay na siya. Kaya lang.
That's good. So here's the copy of the informed consent, and then this page. So kung na kay concern kay pwede rin mo makontact us kung sa imong concern, and then ano yung signature kanina. And we have token of appreciation here. And thank you for participating in our research. Thank you.
This concludes the actual data gathering procedure. The facilitator has successfully administered both the PSQI and the Stroop test, providing valuable information for our research.